What is up, guys? I'm Rick Kakis, and today we are going to be breaking down the brand new trailer for the just revealed season of the Splicer, coming soon to Destiny 2, going over all of the weapons, exotics, aspects, and more hidden within that you may have missed your first time watching. And so, let's get started. So, the trailer begins saying that a Vex simulation has plunged the last city into an endless night, and we can actually see that Vex effect in the air. Interestingly, Ikora is giving the dialogue, so hopefully she has a bigger part to play in this season. She hasn't for quite a while. Anyways, we have to go find Mithrax, who is a fallen Splicer, someone who can communicate directly with machines, and Mithrax was actually present in the secret exotic quest to go and get the Outbreak perfected for you Destiny vets out there. Anyways, he's back with some crazy powers. He throws a grenade and basically opens another dimensional portal, it almost seems like. I also want to draw your attention to Mama Fallen here, who has a bunch of babies. I think that's amazing. In any event, we head to Europa and get our first look at some sweet new gear. So, all three Guardians right here are sporting the new seasonal armor set, presumably. The Titan up front is wielding what looks to be a new shotgun, maybe. Then the Warlock to the right maybe has a new auto rifle. But the Hunter to the left definitely has a new sidearm. And right after we get another look at those new armaments, we have a new machine gun for sure. The Warlock is actually wielding a breech-loaded grenade launcher, it looks like by how it's broken open, and then we get another look at that sidearm, as well as that shotgun at the end. Then it's revealed that the new seasonal activity is called Override, and thankfully it's 6-player match made, which are always banger activities. Think the Sundial from Season of Dawn, or the Menagerie from Season of Opulence. So excited for that. Now, interestingly, for this activity, it looks like they start on the Tangled Shore, and an area in it just has a bunch of Vex stuff all over the place, and then they teleport somewhere new. So that shows us we're going to have locations we've already been to as the starting points for this activity, and then perhaps as we progress through this activity and we go to the boss fight and stuff, it will be in new areas. But something really interesting I caught was this screenshot here when all 6 Guardians are jumping into the activity. Look at the Titan on the right. It's got a very interesting sword on its back. That's actually the Crown Splitter. And you can really clearly see that when we show it right here. Now, what's so special about the Crown Splitter? It's actually a super old Year 1 Titan exclusive sword. That's right, only Titans can wield this sword. And it's actually one of only 2 aggressive frame swords. So it does more damage than other swords. It has a special heavy attack where you slam it into the ground. Super, super rare weapon. And we see it again right here. Now, why? Interestingly, I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, there's a couple other swords. Yeah, it looks like the Hunter has the Quick Fang sword on its back. That was the Hunter exclusive sword that actually made you run faster when you had it equipped. And then presumably the Warlock has its exclusive sword. Again, these are very rare, have unique properties, and they were remade once with the Menagerie and their versions of these weapons, but perhaps we're getting the originals remade and added back with random rolls. That would be very exciting. We then have the new Transmog system shown off with a bunch of customization, and this Titan here is doing what appears to be, I think, a finisher on this enemy, kind of charging up and unleashing a blast here. Next up, we have a Time Lost raid returns, which refers to the Vault of Glass, the original Destiny 1 raid that is coming back on May 22nd. Interestingly, if you don't know, you're seeing Guardians in a pretty weird location. You're actually on Venus here. However, Bungie has confirmed that Venus as a planet is not returning. This is just going to be its own kind of standaway location, so you can't go and explore Venus when you load into the Vault of Glass. Moving on from there, we have a brand new exotic weapon announced. It's the Season's Pass exotic, and this will be free to all players, and this is the Cryothesia 77K. It's a sidearm that, as you can see, is a stasis weapon. So it looks like you can just use it normally, and it operates like a normal legendary sidearm almost, and then after a special reload, it looks like, the weapon charges up for a shot and then freezes this Vex solid. Now, we have definitely had some troubles with freezing enemies solid and how powerful that is in PvP. And if this is just a primary weapon that can freeze an enemy solid, oh my goodness, this could be one of the most powerful PvP exotics we've ever seen right here. So just keep an eye on that. Right after that, we have something else really interesting. It says new weekly mission, expunge, and then it shows Guardians running through a Vex network. We see them fighting a big Vex boss, and we have this all taking place in a new area, and we have the crash the simulation tag phrase. Now, really interestingly, this could be a couple of different things. It could just be, a mission you do every week, and it progresses the storyline. However, what's another example of a weekly evolving mission? Well, the Presage mission that's available right now that awarded the Dead Man's Tale exotic. So is this actually a look at a new exotic mission that will be coming perhaps when the season starts or maybe the week after and then will continuously evolve moving forward? It just might be. But in this gameplay, we have a few interesting finds. So what appears to be the Titan up front is wielding a shotgun. I don't recognize the symbols, the pattern on it kind of looks like a reskinned retrofuturist, so maybe this is one of the new activity-related weapons. For example, this might be a new strike weapon being added into the loot pool, because I believe that those are coming with this season like they did in the previous season. We also have a much better look at that new machine gun coming this season as well. Then we have something really interesting, because this hunter smashes this Vex goblin with a stasis spear of some kind, and that could be our look at a new aspect coming this season. We know that new aspects and fragments are being added throughout year 4, so is this the new Revenant aspect arriving this season? It appears to be. In fact, speaking of, we see another one right after, where these Guardians throw a stasis grenade, definitely, at this Vex, then it dies, and you see a spear on the ground, like just waiting there, and then we see the Titan running with the spear, presumably after running over it and picking it up, and then throwing that stasis spear at the bad guy to end the trailer. So that definitely appears to be a new aspect arriving, and holy crap, that seems insane. So you kill an enemy with a grenade and you get a spear that presumably anyone can pick up. The Warlock is the one that throws that grenade, and the Titan is the one that throws the spear. So that means, in the Crucible, are you going to be turning everyone into stasis spears and everyone's chucking spears all over the place and freezing and killing everyone? Apparently. And then we have the end slate, Season of the Splicer, May 11th to August 24th. Now this is a lot longer than normal due to the fact that the Witch Queen has been delayed from usually the big expansions launch in the fall. The Witch Queen is coming out at the beginning of 2022, so keep that in mind. Interestingly, in the key art, we see Mithrax up front, but then we kind of see his followers behind him, and we see Mama Fallen here as well in the corner. So we have these like fallen disciples following Mithrax around. Perhaps they will have a part to play within the storyline as well. In any event, guys, that is it for the video breaking down this trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed, found this interesting. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.